bush camping tools here. Well, as you can see, nice and warm. And today we've got with us here something new from Fox. It's the FX-143MB. Let's have a look at it in a nice little leather scabbard. It's the FX-143MB. These are wild chives and they're really tasty. We'll take them back and cook them with eggs. Yep, all right. It's got a Micarta scales, and they're saying that the material in the Micarta, because Micarta is a composite, it's jute, right? So they're jute fibers. Jute, if you don't know, comes from the plant in the family Malvaceae, which that's the same family which cotton comes from. It's not a cotton plant, but because this is taken from the fibers of the stem. But anyway, yeah, it makes a nice kind of organic texture in these scales. Very nice lanyard hole here. It's a handle that cannot be removed. It's riveted onto this full tang setup here of Niolox steel. So what is Niolox? Niolox is a niobium enhanced stainless steel. So this has got about 0.8% carbon in it. And niobium is right next to vanadium in group 5, I think, yeah, the periodic table. And like vanadium produces vanadium carbides, niobium is also a carbide source of producing carbides within the stainless alloy. So the carbides in this case will give a fine grain structure, a fine crystal structure to the steel, enhance the wear resistance of the edge. Now this can be basically hardened to 57, a HRC 57, but Fox have actually hardened this up to I believe 59 to 61. So they've, you know, it can go all the way to 63, but they've taken it to 61, around there, from 59 to 61. So we've got a long-lasting, should have a long-lasting edge on there. And it's a satin finish. As you can see, it's very, very nice, with a slightly, just a slight upswept tip on there. Very comfortable, very easy to use, you see. Very easy. So it's really useful. Strips of birch bark like this are really useful. Right, I'm going to try and strike the steel, not with the knife, but a bit of rubbish glass I found, and see whether or not that can start the fire. Yeah, that's going to start that fire. Alright, we're going to put that underneath of here. Oh. I was a bit too quick on that. Hold on, we're just going to scrape a bit more birch bark on there again. This is a good test for a knife edge because this is a direct drag against the edge, which is not the best thing to do, but you can see this gives a lot of really super fine, the outside you see of the birch, and that's just super fine. That should catch straight away, and that look deadly sharp. Let me put that away. This thing is really dangerously sharp. Okay, let's try and get this again. There we go. I think it's going to be a really good knife for small game prep, you know, upswept tip, nice belly there. You know, you've got excellent control here on this knife like that, and a good grip on this handle. As Mr. Reichert says, there's no, you know, rough edges anywhere on this. It's all smoothly contoured, very, very comfortable to hold in any position on this thing. And yeah, it's just a comfortable, elegant, nice knife. Looking knife with a satin finish on there, so that really adds to it. His little oak emblem with MR written on there. You got the Fox thingo over here, and of course Niolox written down there. So in Niolox, it's going to be a good performer. Not only is this really hardened up quite high, it might make it a bit difficult to sharpen. We'll see. But certainly when I was scraping the birch bark like that before, you know, it's a good test to edge holding because you're doing a sideways scrape, and that's a really good edge. That's deadly sharp, scary deadly sharp on that edge. Yeah, so what to say, that's expected of Niolox because it's used in industrial cutting blades in the food processing industry. So there you go, FX-143MB from Fox Knives, Bush Camping Tools here. Thanks for watching.